Hello everyone and welcome to Mystic Moonstone's weekly angel card reading. The duration for this reading is the 15th of March through to the 20th of March. Let's have a look and see what the cards have in store for us this week. First card we have is Archangel Azrael, and it's the card of surrender. I'm going to put that there and see what the influence card has to say. Interesting. This card can always go so many different ways. I always like to look at an influence with it. The card that's actually come out is intuition. Okay, so Archangel Azrael, when he comes around, he can come around as the angel of ending, something reaching its natural conclusion. He can also come around as a counsellor, helping us, a spiritual counsellor, helping us to actually surrender to what we need to surrender to. So whether it's acknowledging a situation that's going on, whether it's accepting something about ourselves, whether it's just stop fighting that urge to control everything. But when it comes up with a card like the card of intuition, this tells me that there's someone out there, or maybe a few someones, who are really fighting who they are, okay? Not accepting who they are, maybe not going down the path that they should. Even though it's intuition, this doesn't necessarily mean a spiritual path, you know. It can be that maybe you've been trying so hard to do one thing, when really the universe has been saying you should be doing something else. And do you know when you feel like you've got obstacle and brick wall after brick wall after brick wall, and then suddenly another path opens up and it seems that much easier? You know, it's not because it's the easiest route, sometimes it's because it's the right route. Okay, so follow your intuition, listen to your intuition, and, you know, just surrender to your intuition. You know, stop going with the head all the time, follow the heart, follow what's coming in, because, you know, your intuition flows through the heart chakra. Okay, so that's really, really important, you know. The fact that, you know, you have your solar plexus and your heart. Your solar plexus is where your personal power comes from, and, you know, that's why they're joined it together. And then you have the throat chakra, which is actually about speaking your desires and your needs and expressing yourself. Okay, so let's just have a look at midweek. We have the Earth and Archangel Ariel. This card is about actually having the confidence to either put down the roots or to branch out. You know, the courage and confidence in yourself, and that's important, okay? And that's what the lovely Archangel Ariel brings, those two gifts. I'm just seeing there's a line of yellow in that card, and we were just talking about the solar plexus chakra. And interestingly enough, we was talking about expressing ourselves with the throat, because I keep getting this feeling that I really want to say that somebody out there needs to really express what they're feeling. It feels like they're choking back their words. And the card I had, as you just saw, just came out, was the Angel of Expression. Speak your truth and express yourself clearly, okay? So somebody really needs to have the courage and the confidence to do that out there. And I really feel that this message is kind of almost being directed to someone quite specifically, okay? So keep listening, and if it resonates with you, please take on board what I'm saying. Okay. So let's have a look at the last card. This is towards the end of the week. We have Archangel Raziel, Divine Mystery. Interesting, we have two doves on there, but I'll go through that as well. Divine Mystery is about accepting everything that's mystical within you, being brought to you by the mystic of the angels. Okay, so I would say there is someone out there definitely who's maybe not following the spiritual path the way they should, maybe not embracing their inner gifts, and I feel it's time that they did that. So again, if this resonates with you, please listen to what I'm saying, because I really feel that this is being directed to someone. I'm not being told who, but I really feel that this is going out that way. The last card I have is the Angel of Prayer. Ask the universe and the angels for help and guidance. Okay, so we're just going to go back very, very quickly now that I can see where these have actually gone. We have Archangel Azrael, and it's a card of surrender, but you also have a dove on here. And if you follow the path, then it will lead you to what your heart desires, to something that you love, there's something that's important for you. Okay, and also the dove is a sign of peace, and sometimes when you stop fighting what you are and actually surrender to it and accept it, then you get a sense of peace. Okay, and I would say 99% of people on the spiritual path will get exactly what I mean by that. You know, you get some people who go on about how much they love it, how much they embrace it, and how wonderful it is, and that's great, you know, I think they're brilliant. But I think most of us at some point have self-doubt. Most of us at some point feel left out, feel different to our peers. When we're younger, it can be horrendous. We go through hiding what we are, even from our closest friends and our closest family. Sometimes we can feel that we've even got mental disorders. So, you know, that there is so much fear, and there is still stigma attached, and that sometimes we feel that we need to hide who we are and not accept who we are. Okay, so the intuition card there is a big sign that this is about spirituality, but there will be some of you out there who are still doing the same thing, who are not actually being honest with yourselves and honest with those around you, and not accepting your true path. So if your intuition is telling you that you should be doing something, and if your heart feels like it really wants to go that way, listen to it. Midweek, we have the courage and confidence to actually do something about it. It's time to actually either spread out and actually go out of your comfort zone and aim for where you want to be, where your heart, again, there's the green, so the heart chakra, following the heart, or to actually have the courage to actually put roots down and to actually establish yourself where you are. It will be different for different people, okay, but you know, I really, really like this yellow it's coming out here, you know, and I'm really being drawn there, you know, to the solar plexus. Also there's orange, and the orange is self-identity, okay, and a belief in yourself, and maybe even surrendering for some of you to a relationship that maybe you've been fighting. It's time to surrender and go with it, okay. Angel of expression, if you're in that relationship, it's time to actually start saying how you feel. It's time to start expressing your needs. It's not all about the other person, it's about you as well. Okay. If you're hiding something from people because you feel that they will pick on you or turn their backs on you, make you feel a freak, let's be honest, that's something we've all been made to feel at some point, then it's time to actually embrace who you are, to express who you are. Because I tell you something from experience, when you actually accept it and you actually say to people, well, this is what I am, take me or leave me, you'll find the ones that leave you just weren't worth it, and the ones that really accept you and stand by you and support you are worth their weight in gold. Okay, so it's a really good way of filtering out who you actually need in your life and who you don't. Okay, and those who love you, even if they're shocked and take a while to come round, will come round, and that's the important thing. Archangel Raziel at the end, divine mystery. You know, we get to the dove, so you followed the path and you get into the dove. So, and you're also going into that yellow and that orange. So that's about knowing who you are, your self-identity, your solar plexus, your personal power, feeling impassioned by it. Okay, so it's lovely, and it's rising out of the dark and actually coming into the light. Even though you get to that stage, you may still feel a little bit, but you need guidance, we all do. Okay, and you have the angel of prayer, and prayer is the most important. You know, I once, in my naivety, said to someone who practiced Wicca, well, I could never follow this because I don't believe in casting spells. And they turned around and said to me, so you don't believe in prayer? And I looked at them and they said, when you think about it, a spell is very much like a prayer. It's actually expressing what you desire. Okay. And let's be honest with you, we've all known people who have prayed for bad things with bad intention. And we've all known people that have prayed for good things with good intention. And it's the good intention that puts the power into it, puts the light into it, and brings angelic support and universal love. So from that point on, I started seeing spells in a slightly different way. Okay, so I think prayer is very, very important. But this card is actually asking you to ask the universe and the angels for help and guidance, and they will bring it. So I feel some of you are going to be starting on that journey this week. Okay, starting on that journey of actually self-acceptance, which is the most important and the most incredible journey ever. For some of you, it will be surrendering to a situation, expressing your needs in it, letting people know what you need, and following your intuition. You've got intuition at the beginning, you've got Archangel Raziel at the end, so lots of intuition coming in, but don't forget those prayers. And you know, if you're in a tight place, if it's a case of Archangel Raziel is coming around because somebody's preparing to take their transition around you, if you need that support, you know you are always welcome on our sister page, Moonstone's Healing Corner, where a lot of us support each other, come together in collective prayer under the brilliant wings of our very talented healer, Karen. Okay, so anybody wanting to join that page, PM me and I can send you a link, or just go straight to the page and ask to join, and everyone's welcome. Okay, love and light to you all. Bye. Hello everyone, we've come to the part we call the drawer. Let's get the name out and see who's coming out. Oops, that bag gets worse. Oh, now this is interesting because when I did the main reading, I actually felt really drawn to Karen, and that's one of the reasons why I was saying about our healing corner and our very talented healer. And look whose name's come out. Okay, Karen. Let's have a look and see what cards have in store for you. An incredible lady, Karen. An incredible inspiration to us all. Let's have a look. And we have gifts from God. Archangel Sandalphon. We angels bring you gifts from your Creator. Open your arms to receive them. So this is a lovely card, Karen, and it's one of strength, okay? It's one of angelic assurance that everything that you're asking for is coming your way. Now, you know, as soon as I'm looking at this card, I just feel so much love, and I know you're surrounded by love. Ooh, the love that sort of surrounds you is red hot, you know, because there's so many different forms of it. You know, there's the love that your children give you, there's the love that your man gives you, you know, there's the love that your man gives you, your sisters, you know, it's just all there and it's just all around you. And, you know, and it's also a reflection of the love that you give out. You give out so much love and you support so many people, and you do it without anything for yourself. You just keep giving it out, okay? It's quite humbling to see just how much love you put out there, and what we send out we actually attract back in, okay? So I can imagine, you know, the sheer energy that actually gets sent forth from you when you're actually doing your Reiki. Okay, so as I said, an incredible healer. Also on this card, we're looking at the solar plexus, and it really feels like it's time for that solar plexus to really step into its own, to really feel that empowerment, okay? Because things are just really moving forward for you. And, you know, there's a cup there, and I feel that the cup is about to be filled. So I want to say, watch out, because I feel finances are going to get a lot better. I feel this is going to be over the next couple of months. Okay, I also feel that you're going to feel more invigorated in yourself. Okay, I I just get a lot of strength, and I feel that what you set your mind to do, you're going to have the angels behind you supporting you and actually helping you. Okay, Archangel Sandalphon, prayers coming true. I'm being shown I'm being shown gold, so I don't want to go spoiling anything. I felt this around you before, but it's really coming in really strong, so I feel that something gold is coming your way. Okay, in the form of a gift or something quite special. I also feel a huge celebration coming in around you, and I feel everybody joyous, and I feel you being at the centre of this celebration. I get a sense of achievements. Okay, I get a sense of achievement. Just trying to get something else here. I'm getting the name Catherine. Okay, with a K like yourself, Karen. I don't know why I'm getting the K in. Okay, I'm getting in the name Catherine, and I get this feeling of being very light-headed, so I don't know if this lady would have been quite light-headed before taking her passing. I feel like blood sugars have kind of almost dropped as I'm doing this, and what I was trying to focus on is I can see a word, and I think it's Auld. I think that's the way you say it. It's A-U-L-D, and I haven't got a clue why I'm seeing that word. Okay, and you know, this lady, I just feel, okay, I can feel her all down this side, and yeah, I can feel her. She's very proud of you, very, very proud of you. But I'm seeing that word old, and I don't understand why. Do you understand Kintyre as well? I'm hearing Kintyre, and I don't know. It sounds like it could be the part of that song, and I'm not sure. So it's very, very faint, but it's something Kintyre. Okay, I'm sorry about this, Karen. I'll try and... Okay. Are you aware of... I'm seeing a gentleman with really thick white hair, but I feel like I want to go back, and I feel like you might have only known him very briefly, or even not at all, and only from photos or something. Okay, but I want to put the name Dougal in around him, but he's got very white hair, and I don't know if Dougal was his first name or his second name, but it's Dougal is what I'm sort of being made aware of. And I just hear laughter, and I just feel this man with a laugh, but he was a giant of a man, okay, a really giant of a man, and I'm being shown what looks like a small boat, okay, so I feel that he may have fished for a living or been somewhere near the water. I'm hoping he didn't do this for a living, but I'm also being shown an axe. Okay, and I feel that these are kind of associated. I feel this man goes back. I want to go possibly around great-grandpa. I really, really want to go back, and I feel that you've sensed this man around you. And he's just like a big bear of a man. That's the only way I can say it, you know. But I'm also hearing the name Duncan as well, so I feel that there's either... I don't know if Duncan is connected with him, but I want to go Duncan and I want to go Dougal. But I really want to go Dougal with him, and I'm being shown this axe and I'm being shown this boat. So I don't know what the significance is, but it's coming in now. And I'm being shown what look like very little cakes, but they look like somebody's burnt them, and there should be a memory of these little... They're not fairy cakes, they're more like a scone, but they're very kind of round. Okay. It's like round... They're like a little round cake, but I'm not being told. There's words I can't understand that are coming in. I thought I heard Bannock, but I don't know if I heard that right. But there's words that are coming in and I'm thinking, okay, I can pick that one up, but I can't pick this one up and I can't get it out. There's something with a very broad accent, very, very broad, and I'm not getting it. No, I'm not kenning you at all. Okay, I just got a you kenning me, but I'm not at all. And that's not a name. I know that's not a name, and I know what that means. Okay. Okay, but I'm not, honestly, I'm not understanding any of this, but I've got this lady back again now. Right, the Catherine was very gentle, very, very dignified, but I feel that there was some, right, I really feel lightheaded when she comes in around me, so I feel there's something lightheaded, and I feel on this side of the head. I feel she may have been prone to dizzy spells before taking a passing. But I want to say, obviously she's all right now, she's on the other side, but I feel that these come around you and there's a connection now. And I'm just seeing now black rocks. It's like a beach, but it's made up of very black rocks. It's not very welcoming. It's not where you'd want to go sunbathing, let's put it that way. And lots of seabirds on it, lots of seabirds. And I feel it would have been quite... it almost feels like a little island off of somewhere, but it's quite... obviously it's a very cold place. Very grey rocks, lots of seagulls and the ones with the little black faces and white, and I can see them all over the rocks, and it's kind of, it feels like I've got to go out on my boat to get there. Okay, so I don't know who these people are, but I feel that they're coming in around you, and I feel that they're with you, and they're going to carry on being with you and carry on giving you the support. Okay, Gifts from God is a really positive card, Karen. What you're praying for, basically, you're going to get. Okay, Archangel Sandalphon is the angel who brings back our prayers. I'm going to cut that spirit link because it's very, very strong. And who is it around you who's got something with the ear now? Okay, because I feel like somebody's digging their finger in my ear and I'm asking them to take that back. Okay, but it's like really kind of, it's something in the ear, something would have either been inserted in the ear or in the ear, it might be an hearing aid or something around you to do with the ear, and once again, it's on this side. Okay, I'm going to ask them to step back because this is quite uncomfortable. They are with you, there's a lot of love coming, Karen, and as I said, this card is positive. Things are going to be alright for you, your prayers are going to be answered. I will leave that with a lover's spirit and I'll ask them to get their finger out my ear. Thank you for participating, thank you to everyone else. Thank you. Bye.